Just a quick view of Fort Ligonier. This is one of the sort of typical of the string of forts that would have been set up on the frontier, built by the British throughout the French and Indian War era. This one was built around 1758. The Forbes Road, which ran from Philadelphia to Pittsburgh, strung along here from Carlisle. There was Fort Bedford, there was Fort Ligonier, a bunch of other forts in the area that were kind of way stations to and from, both to garrison men, store goods, and this was used as a sort of a place to organize and get ready for the eventual siege of Fort Duquesne and taking it over and recreating it and rebuilding it as Fort Pitt. Just a couple quick things. There's some fine cannon that have been reproduced here. These firing steps, typical sort of frontier log. I like these small swivel guns, which would have been operated by a couple people, effectively like a big shotgun or a small cannon firing directly at troops, which you could aim, hopefully not at the neighbors across the street. And it's kind of getting in here through the main gate. The officer's cabin down here. Of course, the British flag still. And then in here you have a series of more formally built buildings, like I'll go over here. Here's a storehouse typical of what would have been in a military. All the different kind of equipment, food, shovels, plates, tankards, blankets, canteens, this kind of thing. Back out onto the grounds here. And right next door is a really lovely recreated soldiers' barracks. This soldiers' barracks would have been would have housed over 40 men sleeping 2 to a bed, a fireplace, table, their weapons at the ready. So, and just back out here into the main area. Just this, this is just a great recreated example of a frontier fort of the late 18th century, and really, really well worth a trip to visit.